So now we're going to go on to how to interpret your own dreams. I received a comment on one of my YouTube videos from Dawn. She said,
Took your advice and got a dream journal, writing down my crazy dreams to see what will come to pass. I love your videos.
"Oh, thanks so much, Dawn. I love making videos for you and my other viewers. By the way, fantastic and congratulations that you got a dream journal. Now it's time to learn how to interpret your own dreams. Let's go. Number one, how to record your dreams. Two, the actual interpretation process. And three, understanding your way of dreaming. So, number one, how to record your dreams. Once you remember your dream, write it down right away. And I'll show you the way I do it. I put the date here, if I can remember it. Often when I wake up, I don't even know what day it is. And then I leave 4 lines blank. Then this is where I write my dream down. After I've written the dream down, then I fill in these 4 lines where I write down what was happening yesterday. Because almost always your dreams are about your life and what you were doing and thinking about the day before. So if you write down what was on your mind before you went to bed or what was going on, it will help you to interpret your dream. So now you've got your date, you wrote your dream down, and then you wrote down what's going on yesterday. Then, two, the actual interpretation process. Once you write down what was going on yesterday, I mean, sometimes you don't need to have to write any of that down. Sometimes you just wake up, you have the dream, right away you know what it's about. But these are the steps to go through for interpreting the dream. If you haven't gotten your sense of, aha, I know what it means, then you write down your symbols in point form. See, I've made just one here, like that. Here's one. I don't know, you probably can't see it, but there's a point there. And something very important was the word alien. So I've been dreaming about an alien or something to do with aliens, which is not surprising since I have had past life regressions in which I'd been an extraterrestrial. So that is a lot on my mind. All right. So now we're actually in the dream interpretation process. We've written down what was going on the day before, and we've written our symbols down. First, though, you say, what does that symbol mean to me? For an example, if I dream about a television set, I know that I'm dreaming something psychic. See, the problem is when you look up symbols online, you've probably noticed this, right? This place says this symbol means this. This says this symbol. They all have different interpretations. But the first dream that I remember with a television set in it was a television set, my girlfriend, and the television set was her husband with another woman. And the televisions, I didn't know any of this at the time, but I was actually seeing clairvoyantly something that neither my girlfriend nor I knew about, which was that her husband was having an affair. But I saw it in my dream in the television set. And later I found out that the word clairvoyant and it means seeing at a distance. And evidently, I think the patron saint of televisions is Saint Clair, who could see at a distance. Nonetheless, I had a dream with a TV in it, and it had a clairvoyant message in it. It turned out to be true. Fortunately, I'd had the dream, so then I could be a support to my girlfriend. I didn't blurt out to her, I saw that this is what's going on with your husband. I just waited. And then when she found out and needed support, I was in a good place to help her out. And now, whenever I dream of a TV, I know that I'm getting some kind of psychic picture on the TV. That's an example of a personal symbol. So, as first thing you do when you write your symbols down is, what does this symbol mean to me? Another good example, say you've dreamt about a dog. What does a dog mean to you? To some people, a dog means an allergy attack. To some people, a dog means the scar they've got on their face because some dog bit them. Many people right away think man's best friend. But that gives you an example. What does the symbol mean to you? Now, if you still haven't got a sense of what that dream meant, you can go on to looking the symbols up online. Most of my dreams, I understand what they mean pretty quickly, but today I did have a dream that I'm not really sure what it means. It did have the color blue in it, and to me, almost always, blue means the truth. 3, understanding your way of dreaming. Now, the final part of interpreting your dreams is going back about a month back and looking at your dreams. So here's my dream from the beginning of January. Okay. I just put this tab so I could find it. And that morning, I'd even forgotten by now, it's a month later. This is January 1st, Sunday. That morning, I had dreams about videos to make. And these are all the videos that I'd had dreams about. And then once I wrote them down, I put this big circle to me. And I just realized by going back today, I didn't write down what this video is going to be about. So that's another point. You get to understand how you dream. And one of the things I know about myself is that every once in a while, I have these sort of downloads in the morning of information about important things that I'm working on. And in which case, that has to do with making videos. Number 1, how to record your dreams. 2, the actual interpretation process. And 3, understanding your way of dreaming. If you enjoyed this, please just tap the like button. And I was delighted to have you here with me today. Well, toodaloo.